I have stuff in my pantry. We're not going to starve. There's no sign of frenzy at all. It's very early in the morning. I felt so bad. I wanted to help them. Hey there, it's Vicki Marie and Roscoe. I'm heading out to Walmart and Sam's Club. Well, I don't know if I'm going to make it to Sam's Club. My goal is to get to Walmart first, see how things go there. I had actually, no, this is Thursday. I'm filming this on Monday, March 16th. And I know a lot of the stores right now, because of the coronavirus, are running short. Now, I don't want to feed the frenzy. Because yesterday I had this urge to go out and film the empty shelves at Sam's Club and things like that. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to. Whoops, sorry, I'm bumping the camera. I'm not going to, because I want to just reinforce, and this is something I'm telling people I talk to on the phone because of the work that I do, where I am in conversations with people and we're talking about this. I know everybody at work is talking about it. I think because I work from home, part-time, my work is not disrupted at all because we continue to have our conversations, but we're talking a lot about the anxiety around this. And so what I'm working on doing for myself today is to stay out of the panic and just feel like because I think a lot of the fear right now is uncertainty. We're not sure what to expect. So we go back to, I think what we need to do is go back to what we are certain about. So what I've done is gone through my pantry. That's really helped me to feel reassured that I have stuff in my pantry. We're not going to starve. I'm pretty creative. I was doing the keto diet. I'm just going to pause from that right now. I am doing very low carb. I actually did really well on the keto diet for 5 days. And then, oops, I'm shaking the camera. Sorry. I had, I don't know why the camera, I'm not bumping the table, but I guess, yeah, it's just my floor. But I had birthday cake for Jamie's birthday. So, but you know what? After the birthday cake that night, the next day I had no carb cravings. I have not had, in the last week, 1 week today, I've only had sugar one time, and that was for Jamie's birthday party, and that was it. I've stayed off refined sugar. I did have some maple syrup, 100% maple syrup. I went back to that, and I've had no white flour other than, of course, Jamie's birthday. If I canceled that out, I would say I've done a very good, more paleo diet than keto. But that's typically how I eat anyway, and I've had a really hard time sticking with that. Anyway, I don't want to get into all of that today because I just wanted to just let you know I'm sort of stepping back, easing back. I'm not going to worry about keto. I'm going to share with you what I'm doing to just kind of keep my routine going, and that is checking the pantry, making sure that I'm stocked up on the things that I need, canned foods, tomato sauce. If you have tomato sauce in your cupboard, you can make spaghetti sauce and all kinds of things. So we have a lot of meat in our freezer that's just, that I could definitely cook. So it's maybe not my favorite thing to eat, but it's going to keep us going. So we have reserves, and reserves, when you have reserves of anything, time, money, supplies, it always alleviates stress. I know that. So I'm checking my reserves. So that's one thing I would just say. If you are feeling just nervous and panicky and anxious, take a few deep breaths. That really does help, because it does help our body, the physiology of our body. We need to get oxygen to our cells to oxygenate our brains and our major organs, and all of that is real. I won't go into the science of that, but breathing, I know it always sounds simple, really, my kids used to I would tell them take 3 deep breaths whenever they were anxious, and they would just look at me like, Mom, you're crazy. But it's true. Just take some deep belly breath, like really breathe in and do that 3 times. And you will be surprised at how much that does help. It doesn't solve your problems, but it helps clear your head so you can see your problems more clearly. And that's the whole point. So, is this really a problem for you? Or like for me, and I'm just going to talk about myself. Is this a problem? Would it be a problem if I had to go into quarantine for 2 weeks? No, it would not. I have plenty of food. I might not be thrilled, but I would have plenty of stuff. So I'm not going to starve. And then I start thinking about my neighbors and the people I know, and I'm wanting to reach out to them and just make sure that they're taken care of. I'm heading out to Walmart, so I reached out a little bit to some people and said, hey, do you need anything while I'm there? I mean, if we just continue to help each other out, I think that's important. Now, I didn't want to go to Walmart today because I actually did a Walmart pickup order yesterday, my weekly Walmart. I placed it yesterday on Sunday. And then I had a $200 order because I did put a few extra things on there that just in case, like dog food and stuff like that. And then I got a notice from Walmart saying that they're not going to be doing the Walmart pickup. That had to be canceled. They apologized. They gave me a $5 off coupon for the next time I do order groceries for the pickup. But for now, that's been canceled, so I have to go into Walmart. So I'm going to leave early this morning and just see what I can find. I did go through, I went online and found some different, some information on what I should be stocked up on. And, you know, like if you were quarantined for 2 weeks, what would you need? Look at your cupboards, look at your medicine cabinets. Make sure you have, you know, soap and cleaning supplies, your medications, of course. The things you need to wash your clothes. John and we vacuumed really good yesterday and washed all of our bedding and just stuff like that. Just, I don't know, I think that makes me feel like that's something I have control over. Plus, I think just staying in the routine of keeping your house in order, I just think it's more relaxing. I mean, especially if we're going to be stuck at home, which we won't probably, John and me, but you know, a lot of families will be, especially with kids, and they've closed the schools in our town, and a lot of places are closing the schools, and you're going to be home with your kids. Just keep things orderly and then keep your routine. That helps the kids stay calm. Even our animals, like Roscoe's really reacting when he sees me get worked up. He gets worked up, and then that gets me worked up, and that's the feeding frenzy of panic. And so I don't want to feed that monster. I want to stay calm today, and I'm going to run to Walmart. I'll share my experience. I'm just going to vlog as I go. I have a strategy. I ate a good breakfast. I've got comfortable shoes on. I'm bringing a purse that's just really easy to hold on to, so I don't have to really worry about that. I have a list, and I know the kinds of things I need, and I realize they might not have exactly what I need, so I have sort of a backup plan. I'm gonna like just see what's available and think in terms of what could I make out of that. Like, you know, it's like when you look in your pantry and you go, I have nothing to cook, but then you look in there and you go, oh, but I have that and that and that. I could do something with that. So I'm gonna go into Walmart with that mentality too. Like, all right, I don't usually buy that, but with that and that and that, I could actually make a nutritious meal. You know, making sure I'm getting my whole grains, if you do whole grains, which I do. I do whole grains. I do, you know, I do meat. I do vegetables. I mean, I'm pretty much an easy person to feed. I don't have any special diets because of medical or health conditions. So I'm lucky that way. And I think those people are probably, this is a more stressful situation if you have a health condition, and I feel so bad about that. So let me know how you guys are doing, how you're feeling. Let's just do what we can, and just, you know, think of it in terms of, I'm a creative person and I'm resourceful. I know I can go into Walmart and find something to cook with, and I'm not going to worry about it. I have plenty here. I'm not going to just buy for the sake of buying. I'm not going to buy toilet paper or paper towels. I stocked up in December. My Sam's bill in December was huge, and I got to thinking, why did I spend that much? I'm so glad I did now. So I'm stocked up that way on paper products, but I do need some dog food. Like I need stuff for my pet. So although he could eat leftovers, so I'm not even worried about that either. So that's how I'm looking at this. I'm not going to panic. Our water supply, I know people are stocking up on water, but where I live, our water, we can drink it. So I'm not worried about that, but I have stocked up on water. Anyway, I have some extra. We've taken, like, you can like take big jugs of, the big jugs of the cooler jugs and fill them up with water if you're worried about it from your faucet, if you have drinkable water like we do. So fill those up and have them on hand if you're worried about that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna head out to Walmart. I will just vlog as I go, and I'm just gonna stay calm. I'm prepared. I'm not gonna panic. I'm not gonna be shocked at anything because I know that things are gonna be a little more stressful, and I'm okay with that. I'm prepared for that. My phone is charged. I'm going to take a snack bar, an MRE bar in my purse. I'm going to bring my water bottle with me, and with my electrolyte powder. So I feel prepared, and I'm going to just go out and just see what happens. So I do think if you go out and you're not prepared, and have an extra phone charger in your car, I mean, that's scary. If you're out and your phone goes dead, you're going to that's going to add more anxiety. So I'm doing everything I can to just make sure that I'm prepared. It's like when you go on a hike. If you hike, which I do, you want to be prepared when you're out there. Well, I'm kind of going out in the wild right now, and I'm going to be prepared. So, all right, guys, I just thought I would share that with you. I'm on my way to Walmart. So I'm in my car, and I'm just going to go ahead and drive over to Walmart. I'm not going to talk or do a car vlog chit chat on the way because I'm going to turn on some music, and I do have my water bottle here. I did throw an MRE bar in my purse, but just in case I need it. But I know some people might not know what that is. It's basically a protein bar, if you're not familiar. Just a snack. Take a snack with you. Pack your self-care kit, just in case. Yeah, but I should be good. Hopefully I won't be there too long, and I'm just gonna turn on some music and sort of relax while I drive over to Walmart, and then I'll check in with you guys in just a few minutes. So I got here, and it's actually very calm. The parking lot's not full at all. There's no sign of frenzy at all. It's very early in the morning. There wasn't a lot of traffic on the road coming, so I think this is the best time to come. It's not super early. It's about 8 o'clock right now, so it's not super early. I would have liked to come a little earlier, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go in and just see what's and just see what I can stock up on and keep it calm and do my best. It's so easy to look at these empty shelves and start to feel a little panicky, but I keep focusing on everything that they do have. Pictures just don't always tell the whole story. I couldn't get name brand chicken, but they had great value, so that made me feel good. And look at all the tortillas. Yeah, they were short on pasta, but they had pasta. They had plenty of it. Maybe not to hoard, but all that I needed, and I love protein pasta, so this worked out perfect for me. I felt no urge to just grab a bunch of this and throw it all in my buggy. I just took what I knew I could use in the next couple of weeks. And look at the spaghetti sauce. Not normally the brand I would get, but they had plenty. I even found some Alfredo sauce. And that is the brand I normally would buy. They did have the Bertolli, which I do really like, but I don't usually get the 5 cheese. But if they hadn't had the Prego, I would have gotten that. I realize how picky I've become sometimes just with the different brands I feel like I need to get. It's just like I shop on autopilot, but with a little just resourcefulness and creativity, I was able to get plenty of food. My buggy is just running, oh, it's overflowing. And even though they were a little skimpy on soups, they had plenty of the chicken broth. And I was able to get some soups. They were out of like the chicken noodle and those things. And they were running low on the different breakfast things. But look, they had plenty of coffee. The cleaner was a different story. They were out of a lot of cleaners, but they still had a big thing of Lysol there, and I picked up a couple bottles of the Lysol spray right here, and it does have bleach in it. Now they didn't have a whole lot. They had about 4 bottles. I took 2 of them, and I could have maybe hoarded those, but I didn't. Lots of snack foods left. People were buying up the crackers, though. Understandable. Now the baby wipes, they were running low on, but look at all the diapers. They still had plenty of diapers. And in the pet aisle, I did go by and look at that, and yeah, they were low on some things, but they still had plenty of like cat food and dog food. Now this is at the checkout, and this was a little eerie because there's no one walking around. I was here at 7:30, well, I got here at 7:30 in the morning, about 7:45, and I checked out. I was here for about an hour and a half. I went slow, and look at all the food I got. I would call this a major success. So I got back from Walmart and things really changed quite a bit throughout the day. So I'm filming this a little bit later in the day. And since this morning, our governor has actually shut down our bars, our restaurants, and our theaters and our gyms for the next month. So, of course, our schools are closed right now for the next 2 weeks, and then we'll be reassessed. I'm sure they aren't going to send the kids back to school in a couple of weeks. That just doesn't seem like it. I'm in Colorado, so I know we're like a little bit behind some of the other states, but I think a lot of states just did this today, where we began to shut down more of our private businesses. So I'm really glad I got out today. I mean, overall, I think it was a very positive experience. I never felt fear or anything like that. I actually felt calm. Everyone was friendly. The cashier was friendly. There was a couple people, a lady in front of me, and then someone came in behind me as I was checking out, and we started talking. Everyone I've talked to is in really good spirits and very positive. I know it's easy, like when I started editing my video, I started looking at the empty shelves and things like that, and I thought, I don't want to, I want to be careful putting stuff like that out because it really did kind of evoke a reaction from me, a physical reaction like fear. I could feel my body beginning to react as I saw all of the empty shelves. You know, it's easy to panic. So, but we have to focus on what is there, and there's plenty. I mean, there was just plenty of food. The main concern I had about shopping early this morning is how many elderly people, like quite elderly and frail, were shopping alone. I know several of them had to have been close to 80 or over 80. And I just remember just to maintain that social distance of, I think they're saying like 3 meters. Now, at some businesses, they're saying keep a 6 foot space between you and others. So I think everybody's, I think what most people are saying is the 3 meters for sure, but more if you can. And I just remembered that, and to make sure that I kept a lot of space between myself and other shoppers, and especially the elderly shoppers. I felt so bad. I wanted to help them. There was an elderly man behind me. He came up in like a wheelchair kind of buggy, and I wanted to go and help him, take the groceries and put them up on the register and all of that. I wanted to help him, and I held back because I wanted to maintain that social space, the social distancing that we're supposed to be practicing, and that was really hard for me. So, sometimes you want to be helpful, but it's not really helpful in the long run. So that was something I, really wanted to talk about. And then I did hear that our states actually, and this might be a good idea, I think it was maybe our state, I don't know, maybe it was a nationwide, but that they were considering, or maybe it was just the grocery store, Walmart, allowing the elderly 65 and older to come into the stores and shop in the morning and just have that window of time so that they can go and do their shopping. I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm not quite there yet. I'm close. I'm getting closer though. I'm in my 50s. So, but I think I'm at I don't have as much of a risk as people who are more in their 60s, 70s, and in particular 80s. So I would totally be supportive of anything we can do for those people who are at high risk, and some who are much younger and who have, like a weakened immune system. We have to remember those people too. So I would, just say that I think most of us are kind people and we want to help, and we just need to think through like what would be the most helpful thing. So that's what I'm doing, is retraining myself to really think about what would actually be the most helpful thing that I can do in the long term. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you so much for watching. And on my channel, I just do not want to do anything to add to any fear. I know people really do suffer from true anxiety and things like that. We have enough of that in our world. So I just want to keep it real, but keep it, keep things in perspective. And so let me know if there's anything if you would like to see more of, like the calmer shopping hauls, or there's other things I can do here on my channel to just show you guys how my life has changed for the next few weeks or a month or however long this lasts, and the things that I'm doing to adjust. And because I have worked from home for a very long time, it's easier for me to adjust to life being, like at home most of the time. So without feeling like you're closed in or a hermit. So, and of course we have technology. So that is a true blessing, I think, in a lot of ways, is that we can stay connected through technology. And I'm so glad that you're connected to me. And I think as we move forward, we will begin to appreciate that even more, that we can reach out to our loved ones without putting them at risk. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like videos like this, I do hope that you will give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos. I put 3 videos out a week right now, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But do leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. Let me know what your experience is, and let's just all, support each other through this time. We're going to get through it, and we're all going to be okay. So take good care of yourself. Be prepared. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.